present another edition of T.H.E.M.E.S Agenda this week, a special report that focuses on the activities and achievements of the T.H.E.M.E.S Agenda of Lagos State Governor, 56th in its series. Agriculture is germane to the development of a nation's economy. The reason a one-time American president, Thomas Jefferson, described agriculture as the wisest pursuit because it will, in the end, contribute most to real wealth, good morals, and happiness. Lagos State, a subnational under the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, is intensifying efforts to maximize its agricultural value chain to ensure food sufficiency and create employment opportunities for residents. On T.H.E.M.E.S Agenda this week, Tunde Phillips of our News and Current Affairs Department focuses on the impact of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration through the eyes and strides of the Lagos State Agricultural Input Supply Authority, LAISA. The Lagos State Agricultural Input Supply Authority, LAISA, is one of the parastatals under the supervision of the Ministry of Agriculture. The agency is to undertake procurement and distribution of agricultural inputs to farmers and fishermen in the state, as well as support the efforts of small, medium, and large-holder farming and fishing activities in the state. LAISA is to also plan, arrange, and implement programs of procurement, storage, transportation, and distribution of agricultural crops, livestock, and fishing inputs. Under the Sanwo-Olu administration, the agency stepped up its vision to be a foremost, strong, and highly reliable central point of activities in agricultural input business in the country, with a mission to continuously meet the needs of Lagos State farmers and fishermen through careful procurement, storage, and systematic distribution of high-quality input with satisfactory returns on investment. In achieving the key mandate of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's T.H.E.M.E.S Agenda, the Lagos State Agricultural Input Supply Authority featured prominently in the distribution and sales of various agricultural inputs during the review period, which were made available through the farm service centers spread across the state. The farm service centers include New Farm Service Center, Gengeto Bus Stop, Agege, Old Okoba Farm Service Center, Okoba, Marina Farm Service Center, Muwo Farm Service Center, Coconut House, Badagry, Ikorodu Farm Service Center, Ikorodu Fish Farm Estate, Odonguyon Ikorodu, Ekwe Farm Service Center. LAISA ensures that inputs are readily available to farmers and fishermen as at when required and at affordable prices, thus enhancing the productivity of farming business in line with the T.H.E.M.E.S agenda of making Lagos a 21st century economy. Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusoya, while elaborating on the economic impact of agriculture and food security in the state and the country as a whole, said through its World Bank-assisted agro-processing, productivity enhancement, and livelihood improvement support appeals project, 9,942 farmers and small and medium-scale enterprises (SMEs) were identified and verified, out of which 8,156 of them had received series of training in relevant areas of agribusiness with a view to enhancing their agricultural productivity and improving value addition. For the Commission of Agriculture, the state government is committed to boosting food production in the state by supporting farmers to improve performance on their farms so that Lagos can become a food basket not only for the state but for the nation as a whole.
The idea around all of this also especially is when you look at any value chain, you'll be talking about the upstream sector, the midstream and downstream sectors. What we intend to do in the upstream sector obviously is to focus on production, and focusing on production, ensuring that we are able to get proper interfaces between our small scale holder farmers and our large scale holder farmers, also to be able to put some right infrastructure in place for the development of farm estates. And then when you talk about the midstream and downstream sectors, it will be to ensure that at least in terms of creating the enabling environment for the private sector to be able to invest in value addition and processing, we put in enough framework and enough comfort for them to be able to come into the space.
It is evident that the various programs of the state government in the agricultural sector are aimed at making life better and easy for farmers in the state, and this initiative is in line with the state's 5-year agricultural roadmap. As part of efforts towards supporting the efforts of small, medium, and large-holder farming in the state, the Lagos State Agricultural Input Supply Authority procured for distribution to farmers 4,000 200 bags of fertilizer. The fertilizer was made available for both early and late planting seasons, just as it also promotes the use of organic fertilizer and growth hormones. The General Manager of the Lagos State Agricultural Input Supply Authority, Babajide Balogun, hinted that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, increase in demand for seeds and fertilizer led to remarkable achievement recorded on sales of agrochemicals arising from the need to control weeds and pests. A total of 2,785 liters of agrochemicals were procured for distribution.
Through these various farm service centers, the farmers go to these farm service centers to procure these inputs, which will be made available to them at available prices. When they buy these inputs, it helps them in ensuring increased agricultural production and improves the farmers' income. And it also generates employment to our youth and women in various agricultural activities.
Just as Lagos State Agricultural Input Supply Authority continues to pull its weight in ensuring that sufficient food production is achieved as part of efforts to achieve the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's vision of adequate food security, not only within the state, but the country at large, 8,000 kilograms of hybrid maize was procured due to the high demand by farmers of the maize seed. Laisa has not only ensured that food and cash crops get adequate attention, but also livestock and fish farming enjoy the benefits and privileges made available by the state government to boost food production and enhance development in the agricultural sector. The present administration, through Laisa, procured and sold 30,530 bags of fish feeds to farmers at subsidized rates. The agency also partnered with a private organization for the distribution of fish feed in the state. The collaboration resulted in an increase in fish output due to the high quality of the feed. The General Manager of the Lagos State Agricultural Input Supply Authority, Babajide Balogun, is confident that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, the agency would heighten its efforts in ensuring increase in agricultural output and improvement in farmers' income for the overall development of agriculture in the state.
We partner with the Ministry of Agric through the Agricultural Value Chain Enterprise Adinistration Program, where we ensure that we will supply agricultural inputs to over 3,000 beneficiaries in terms of fiber boat, in terms of outboard engines, in terms of fish feed, in terms of fishing nets, in terms of fish tanks, in terms of fish smoking clay, and battery cages.
Some Lagos residents commended the Lagos State government for its efforts and strides in the agricultural sector, especially as it attracts some investment and ensures food security in the state.
I've got a few relatives who have spoken to me about the rice farming and other thing that happens down inside Lagos. So I'll say, yeah, it's commendable. It's impressive. I can't imagine how the food prices would be if the government hadn't taken the initiative to invest in that particular sector.
But still room for improvement. Still room for improvement by involving the youth as a result of unemployment rate in the country.
It's very nice and okay. At least government is trying on agriculture because they want everybody to be in agriculture, even to have agriculture in hand.
With the launch and gradual implementation of the 5-year agricultural roadmap by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration, it is evident that there is no going back on the plans to make the state viable through agriculture. Lagos residents are therefore enjoined to support the state government to achieve its objective of making Lagos a 21st century economy. This is where we draw the curtain on today's special report on T.H.E.M.E.S Agenda this week, with focus on the activities of the Lagos State Agricultural Input Supply Authority, LISA, in line with the T.H.E.M.E.S Agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration. For feedback, you can follow us on our social media platform, Instagram, Lagos Traffic, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Lagos Traffic 961. You can download our app Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM from Play Store for more updates. This program is a production of Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. I am Abiola Fagbolago.
You just listened to another edition of T.H.E.M.E.S Agenda this week, which examined the efforts and strides of the Lagos State Agricultural Input Supply Authority. There will be a repeat broadcast just after the news at 9 o'clock. Stay tuned.
Noruo Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Tirawai, helping you to drive through Lagos and beyond. Akemako, Kelemo Moshemlo Neko.
Lagos Traffic Radio.